All right, what's up, superhero crypto ninjas? Let's get right into it in top stories in crypto today. So Chipotle now accepts cryptocurrency in US stores. So this will affect nearly 3,000 Chipotle restaurants in the US. It's done through a company called Flexa, who actually does it also for Starbucks. It says that Chipotle is basically joining a large list of restaurants that are now accepting crypto, including Subway, Pizza Hut, and Starbucks. Also, companies that have just filed for trademarks for NFTs include Taco Bell, KFC, Chick-fil-A, Carl's Jr. So it looks like all the fast food restaurants are at least getting into crypto some way, shape, or form. Also, Wendy's started to work with Meta to launch a virtual Wendy's store where users can create an avatar and sit at virtual tables with virtual food. I find that hilarious, but maybe a cool way in the future to connect, even though it's virtual food, which seems kind of strange. All right, next up, we have the former head of product for Opensea, who's basically went to jail for insider trading. So Opensea is getting some heat right now, basically saying that this guy named Nathaniel Chastain, I might be butchering his name, he was arrested Wednesday morning. And what he was accused of doing was basically buying NFTs that he knew would go on the front page of Opensea. And he was actually the one in charge of deciding which NFTs get featured on Opensea's homepage. So he bought them, and then it says here that he flipped them for like, I think 2 to 5 times his initial purchase, which seems kind of strange. Like, fucking guy is going to jail and getting all this heat for only doubling or 5 timesing his investment. And I don't know how many times he did that, but there's some thought about Opensea having more scandals that once this guy is persecuted, or what I think that's the word, he'll come out with more information on other people, I guess, having insider knowledge on what gets listed, etc. There's even talks about the Opensea team removing NFTs that weren't theirs so that theirs could sell a little bit faster. So interesting. We'll see what unfolds with that. It's probably got huge implications for the DeFi sector. All right, next up, we have FTX surpasses Coinbase as the second biggest exchange. Looks like the dominant player still is Binance, who commands 65%. Followed by FTX now 10%, and Coinbase is not too far behind at 9.6%. So they're pretty close, FTX and Coinbase. I personally use FTX. I'm not a huge fan of Coinbase, just because I feel like they're a little bit more centralized, even though, no, that's not true. FTX is centralized too. They just, I find their user interface more streamlined. And also you can trade stocks on FTX, which I don't think you can trade on Coinbase. Let me know down in the comments, do you guys use FTX, Coinbase, or Binance? I personally wouldn't keep majority of my money on Binance just because it's offshores, but... All right, next up we have Terra, and Kwon is in big trouble as Binance investigates serious fraud acquisitions. So Binance is looking deeper into Kwon and Terra. I guess I'm not too sure what they're going to do at this point. I don't think that they can do anything, but they're doing a little bit more due diligence. Like CZ admits that his team should have done better in terms of due diligence, but I mean, it's kind of after the fact, so hopefully they improve that. This is all coming as this Twitter username FatmanTerra is basically coming out with more and more information about Kwon. It says here that stuff like insider trading, paying exchanges to manipulate the price, etc. So these are serious allegations. It'll be interesting to see what comes forward. There's a hilarious meme coin coming out, which I might do a video on, basically saying fuck Kwon. But next up we have Binance Lab raises 500 million. So this is good news. 500 million, no joke. So CZ raised 500 million with the goal of the goal of the newly closed investment fund is to discover and support projects and founders with potential to build and lead Web3 projects across DeFi, NFT, gaming, metaverse, social, and more. So literally everything in the crypto space. This is really exciting. $500 million is, again, they can fund a lot of projects because you don't need that much capital to start an amazing company. So I wasn't sure what Binance Labs was, so I did some research, and looks like this is the website. It's actually quite it's actually quite interesting because when you hit apply, the form that you have to fill out does not look that complicated. It's literally like your name, your founders, 1-line description, the progress, your deck, and then yeah, some other information. So I love that they make this so easy for startup founders. In fact, I might apply with one of the companies that I own just to see what the process is like. Maybe I'll do a full video on that, but this is really exciting. If you have a business that is legit, obviously not rug pulls and stuff, it'd be interesting to apply for this. I'm actually curious how many projects that I've reviewed on my channel and the newly listed coins on CoinMarketCap, which were built on Binance Smart Chain, which include a lot of rug pulls, actually applied for this and got some funding. So yeah, maybe I'll do a full video on this. Let me know down in the comments if you'd like that. All right, next up we have Solana going down for I think the third or fourth consecutive time. So there's a bug that brought them down for 4 hours. I don't know if they're still up, but they lost 11% on the day. I honestly don't know if this is bad news as much it is as just like hurdles that these giant tech companies are going to experience along the way. It seems like they address them pretty quick. I mean, there was one downtime where they were down for nearly 18 hours here, it says, but yeah, without failure, there's no progress. So hopefully they're fixing all the bugs and this just makes Solana a stronger platform. I personally I used to invest in Solana, or more so trade it, but I don't think it's the best play just because the market cap's so big right now. But that's just me, not financial advice. And last up today, we have Optimism, which is a layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum. They did an airdrop and they had some drama, and this actually includes me. So I don't know how many of you out there were also users of Optimism back maybe like months and months ago, just because there was rumors about the airdrop. So I actually used it and I did not get the airdrop, unfortunately. So it seems like it's not just me, and it was a lot of users basically saying they interacted with the contract before I went live, and basically they were not eligible for the airdrop. So just like me. And I would say this is not really their fault as much as it is just ours. So I personally take responsibility and say I heard about this airdrop maybe like 3 to 6 months ago, and I used their platform to qualify for the airdrop, but I did not follow up with the project because I'm tracking so many different projects. So this is why a lot of the advice in this space is to pick a niche and then follow maybe like 3 to 5 projects and follow them really closely. That's really all you need to 10 or 100x your portfolio if they're good projects. But this was probably my bad because it looks like they removed 17,000 wallets from the airdrop because they had some sort of new criteria, I guess, which was listed right here in the Twitter post. So yeah, too bad. I mean, I was a little bit upset because I thought it would launch at like $5 to $25 according to some YouTubers, but right now it dumped and it's at about $1.50 as of the time of this recording. So I might pick up some tokens if they drop below $1. But that's it for news today. Have a wonderful day. God bless. Take care.